Bit of an arse, but otherwise a pretty successful day. Got here, got to Laos, got to Burma, drank some tiger penis whiskey and the Maywa beer. Yeah, that's all good. I arranged to stay at Julie Guest House, which I'm going to now, and I'm knackered. I'm gonna get my head down. I need to eat, man. I mean, I've had a packet of crisps all day. That's some food. Problem is, in Southeast Asia, things tend to close really, really early, so it's hard to get, like, you know, food at this time of night. It's about 10:30. So, right, I'm heading over to the Julie Guest House, which is where I'm staying tonight. I'm really hungry. I need some food. I haven't eaten all day. I've only had a bag of crisps. But it was a successful day. I did manage to go to... But it was a successful day today. I did manage to get into Laos and Burma. I've only got 23 more countries to visit now. Hey, maybe I'll finish before the end of the year. Done. You want to know why couch surfing always trumps staying in a youth hostel? Because it fucking stinks in here. Shh, don't tell anyone. But it fucking stinks. What can you do? Anyway, so here's my little thing saying I've got to check in the morning. I've just asked downstairs and apparently they've just stopped serving food, just my luck. So I'm going to have to go out and find somewhere still doing food, I think. That can be my little thing to do for the evening. Don't worry. Hello. I've just ordered a fried red curry in this little street store here in Chiang Mai.
Where you come from?
I'm from England. Oh, Liverpool. You know Liverpool?
Yes.
Liverpool.
Yes.
You know Liverpool? Okay,
yes.
I'm from Liverpool.
Oh,
my town.
Oh, yeah.
But my team is Everton.
Oh.
You know Everton?
No. Liverpool.
Everton were sponsored by Chiang Beer.
Yes. Thailand. Yes. Sponsor. Okay.
Yeah. Chiang. Now they're being sponsored. I don't even know they're being sponsored by anymore. Chiang
good.
It's good.
Oh, nice beer.
Very strong. Chiang beer is like 8% here, and you can only get it in like litre bottles. So drink 2 of that, and you're plastered.
Yes.
Brilliant.
What's your
Sorry? You're nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Arun. Yeah.
Arun. I'm Graham.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Arun.
Okay.
Is this your stall here?
Yeah.
Is that why you're making the ladies do the work?
Yes.
Yeah.
Family.
Family. They're your family. You're just taking a break. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you closing now? Is it time to finish?
Oh.
What time do you finish?
What time you finish?
What time do you?
11
o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Yeah. 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. That's now.
Yeah.
So okay. Yeah. I'm getting the last curry. Yeah.
Yes.
Last curry of the night.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Adam. Top.
Thank you very much.
Okay. No worries.
อย่างเดียวเห็ดหมดค่ะเป็นผักอย่างอื่นรวมได้ไหมคะขาดเห็ดอย่างเดียว
แล้วก็เปลี่ยนผัดหมีเหลืองผัดพริกแกง
เจ๊ค่ะ
ผัดหมีเหลืองผัดพริกแกง
ผัดพริกแกงค่ะข้าวผัดพริกแกงใช่ไหมจ้า
แล้วก็ผัดหมีเหลือง
ผัดหมีเหลืองค่ะค่ะข้าวผัดพริกแกงข้าวผัดพริกแกงด้วยเหรอคะข้าวผัดพริกแกงเป็น2ผัดหมี่เป็น1ใส่กล่องมาเลยเหรอคะอะไรเร็ว
ใส่กล่องด้วย
นี่มีตัวนี้มีกรอบนะครับมีเหลืองมีหรือเปล่ามีเหลือง
มีค่ะมี
For me?
ค่ะ
How much?
ของเขา
How much?
จะเป็นไฟ
25 baht. Oh my god. That's like it's like 50 pence. Oh, I love street
ลอง
food.
เอาใช่ไหมคะ
Good morning. Isn't it a lovely morning? It's just coming up to 10 to 9 in the morning. I'm trying to get a taxi to the bus station so I can go to Bangkok. It's proving more difficult than I thought it would be. The motorbikes aren't marked to who's a taxi and who's not, and I'm finding it really hard to go across the street because it's just a constant flow of traffic. Chiang Mai is quite an interesting little place. It's completely square and it's surrounded by a moat. The entire city is surrounded by a moat. How cool is that? Okay, I'm in the back of a rather large tuk-tuk. This is for other people over here, but at the moment I'm the only one on board, which is nice. We're heading over to the bus station, I hope, as long as the driver's not taking a roundabout trip. It's come to my attention that my hair's too long and we have to get it cut, so I think that's going to be my thing when I get to Bangkok, get my hair cut, and then press on down south to Thani, and then continue on like a crazed madman all the way down to Singapore. You want 20 baht? Let's hang on a sec.
ไปไหนกรุงเทพ
There you go, 20 baht.
เชง
Me? Thank you.
จ้ะ2 บาท
Ah, 2 baht. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much
Okay, so what number?
26 outside behind
26. Okay. Okay, thanks. Okay, I'm in Chiang Mai bus terminal at the moment. This is the throbbing hub of Chiang Mai's transport. I've got to go to number 26, which is here, Bangkok. And this is my bus, Bangkok. I need some food, I'm starving. Should I put my bag in the booth? Bag? In the back. I'm standing in a big puddle of despair. I'm going to have to put my camera away. Well, I'm all aboard. I've got fantastic seats, and we're at the front here. Unfortunately, the window doesn't look like it's been cleaned for a good while, and plus the cracks in the windscreen don't really inspire him with much confidence. What is this, Senegal? Look at that. I guess we have a driver who's not very good at avoiding the pigeons. Anyway, so it's 9 o'clock now. We should be getting into Bangkok at 6 o'clock, and then I had to make the fateful decision of whether to press on down to the bottom of the country on an overnight bus or have a night out in Bangkok. So it's now about, what time is it? It's about 4 o'clock or something. That's super 5 o'clock. Okay, it's now about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We are, I can tell you, 155 kilometers from Bangkok. There's a sign there. Tell me something. 155. Okay. Right, so it's going to be another sort of hour, 2 hours before we get to Bangkok. I'm sorely tempted to have a night out in Bangkok. It is one of the most fun places on the planet, and it seems mad that after spending so much time in some really unfun places like Kuwait and Cape Verde, to miss out on this seems a bit like stupid considering I'm here. But at the same time, I'm in a race, I've got to get to the end of this, I'm going to get finished by the end of this year, and the only way I'm going to do that is if I rush down to Indonesia as soon as I can. So I'm taking the executive decision to get the night bus tonight straight out of Bangkok and continue on down south towards Malaysia and Singapore. I'll tell you what, I'll come back to Bangkok next year and have a bloody good laugh. Yeah, I will. Okay, so we've arrived at the northern bus station. Bangkok, sensibly enough, has a few bus stations, one for the south, one for the east, and for the north, which makes sense in any big town, not just have one big station in the middle of town, which takes 3 hours for the buses to get to, like in London. Unfortunately for me, it means I have to traipse halfway across town to get to the southern bust. Unfortunately for me, it means I have to traipse halfway across town to get to the southern bus station. But that's what I'm going to do now, and hopefully I won't be too late for the last bus down south. Right, I'm in the Southern bus station, although it looks more like a department store. Ticket booth centre. There you go. It's kind of like an airport, maybe. If airports had lots of useful shops in it, there was one duty-free shop, like over prices for everything. Right, let's see what we can do here. Phuket. Phuket. Kola. Napoleon. I kind of forgot where I'm going. Checking my bag. Wow. Okay, that was easy. I just bought my ticket down to Yai Vin, something like that. I just bought my ticket down to the border with Malaysia. It leaves at 9 o'clock, which is about an hour, and it gets in at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be great, which means that tomorrow we should be able to get to Kuala Lumpur. It's only 7 hours to the capital. And I'm very lucky I might be able to press on to Singapore and get to Singapore tomorrow night. That'll be absolutely awesome. Well, that was a flying visit to Bangkok. I'm about to get on my bus, which is there now. That's mine. Being coached over. Hi, is this right? This side bus. Hey, all aboard. So it's 2:30 in the morning and I've just turned all the lights on so we can get off and have something to eat at 2:30 in the morning. Other bizarre Thai circadian rhythms going on here. Why I don't want to eat at this time in the morning, I have no idea. If I was drunk and I wanted the pizza, that'd be different, but I was asleep. And now I'm just grumpy. Check out the car park, lovely. Okay, we are 27 kilometers from Haki, where we changed to get a bus to Jakarta in Malaysia. Or I changed rather, and it takes about 6 hours to get there. And then I'm hopefully getting another bus down to Singapore tonight. So with any luck, I'll get Malaysia and Singapore ticked off the list by the end of today. And I'm going to go to the cinema because they serve sweet popcorn in the cinema in Singapore, like they do in Britain and Dubai. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to go bright and early and get a boat over to this place called Palu Batam, which is a little island owned by Indonesia just off the coast of Singapore. And from there, I should be able to get my Indonesian visa on arrival and then change for another boat which will take me to Sumatra, which is one of the big Indonesian islands. From there I'll be heading to Jakarta, the capital, which is in Java, which is a different island. That's going to take me a couple of days, and then from Jakarta I'm hoping to take a boat over to Borneo to go and visit Brunei, and then continue up the coast to the Philippines, and then I'll only have 18 more countries to visit. Okay, right. I've just bought a ticket to Singapore. The bus leaves at noon, which is 12. Hello! Hi, how you doing? You have my video? Oh. No? Okay. I've just bought a ticket to Singapore. The bus leaves at 12, which is about 2 hours. So I'm just taking this opportunity to charge up all my gear because it's been a few days on the road and it's not that easy to charge things up when you're on a bus. The bus gets into Singapore tonight at 3 o'clock in the morning, which is the most inconvenient time I can possibly imagine a bus turning up, but it's Singapore, so it's the safest city in the world, so it's not like it's dangerous or anything, it's just irritating. But I suppose it gives me 3 hours to get down to the port, to get the 6 o'clock ferry over to the island of Pulau Batam. From there I should be able to get a boat onwards to Indonesia, which would be country 80. Ooh. So Malaysia, country 178. Singapore, 179. Indonesia, 180. Woo! That's a good score at darts. Let's go Singapore. Yeah. Okay. My name is Graham Hughes and I'm in Thailand. Okay, I'm hanging out the back of an unpronounceable thing. I don't know, whatever it's called. I'm hanging out the back of a taxi. We're heading over to, I don't know, where the bus leaves for Singapore. I've got some little fans down here. Say hello.
Hello, bye bye, bye bye.
Ah, it's you! It's you! You checking yourself out? Can you say hello?
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good stuff. Okay, so I think these little guys are coming to Singapore with me. Kind of like the child catcher. Chitty bang bang. Okay, so we are heading now to the Malaysian border. So we are now heading towards the Malaysian border. This is going to be my 178th country of the Odyssey as soon as I cross it. And by the end of tonight, I should be in my 179th country, which will be Singapore. My name's Graham Hughes, and I'm in Thailand. It's, well, what is it, Tuesday? It's Tuesday, I think. It's Tuesday, the 12th of October, 2010. My name's Graham Hughes. I'm in Thailand. Let's do that again, shall we? What's the name of this place? Hat Yai. Chiang Mai. Yai. It's Tuesday, the 12th of October, 2010. I'm in Hat Yai, in Thailand. My name's Graham Hughes, and this is the Odyssey. Okay, it's been a momentful few days for the Odyssey. I've managed to get to 5 extra new countries: Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Burma, and Thailand. And now I've got another 3 to get to, hopefully, before the end of play tomorrow. You just watch this space, mammy, baby. Sorry, gibberish, babe. Stop talking gibberish. And I've got another 3 to go before end of play tomorrow. And hopefully I've got another... Okay, it's been a momentous week for the Odyssey. I managed to get to 5 brand new countries in less than a week. I've got another 3 countries to visit, which are Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia. With any luck, I should be able to get there by the end of play tomorrow. And then it's just a case of getting over to Borneo to visit Brunei, then over to the Philippines, and I would have pretty much done all the countries in Southeast Asia. Nice. Right, this is the bus that's going to take me through Malaysia to Singapore. I'm getting on board or just talk to these guys? I don't know. Hi. Tickets?
Yeah.
I have a ticket.
Ticket.
I have a ticket. Ticket.
Yeah.
Passport? Do we need a passport? There you go.
Passport?
Okay, I'll find one for you. Passport. I've got one in here, I think. I've got one in here, I think. There you go. That'll do. There you go. Passport.
Okay.
Looks like a passport to me.
Inside passport.
Inside? Hello.
Give me your passport.
I've given him my passport.
Oh, okay, okay. Here, your seat number.
12. Is that by the window?
Huh?
Window seats, yes.
Window.
Yes, window seat. It's seat 12. That's my ticket. That's my ticket all the way to Singapore. That's brilliant. Do you know this ticket, man? We're gonna go so far. We're gonna go through all of Malaysia to Singapore. It's a good 18-hour journey, and it cost me £18. Right, all aboard the bus to Singapore. Now what I want to know is how come in Pirates of the Caribbean 3 it only took them like, what I want to know is how come in Pirates of the Caribbean 3 it only took them like 15 minutes to get from the Caribbean to Singapore, and yet it's taken me a year and a half. This is like Joey and Chandler's seats in Friends, the ones they watch TV on, you know. Oh, there's a seat number. I think I'm 12. Oh, this is me. Look at this. I got a whole seat to myself. This is great. Woohoo! This is for 18 quid. I feel like a VIP. Very important penis. What a cool old monk dude. To have his headphones in. It was hearing aids. I like to think it was headphones and he was listening to AC/DC. So this was Thailand. I'm sorry you didn't get. So this was Thailand. I'm sorry you didn't get to see that much of Thailand, but obviously it's a place very close to my heart. If you go on my website, it's the 3rd best country in the world as far as I'm concerned. And it is backpack essential. There's loads of tourists here, but I don't care because I am a backpacker. I am a tourist. So to moan about them is just stupid. It's like these people who really like a band and you know, they go on about this band to their friends, and then once all their friends start liking the band as well, they don't like the band anymore because it's too popular. You know, yeah, do like it. So no, hats off to Thailand for remaining cheap, cheerful. They've got a real good raison d'etre here. You know what I mean? That their thing in Thailand. What's the word for it? It's called sanuk. Sanuk. In Thailand they have a thing called sanuk, which basically means fun, which is a life philosophy of the Thai people. Essentially, they think like the guy out of With Nell and I, that you should have a good time all the time. I might do that again without all the noise. Yeah, noise. Stop it. One of the things that sets Thailand apart from other countries in the world is this very inbuilt concept of what they call sanuk here, which basically means fun. It's a life philosophy here to have a good time all the time, which meshes wonderfully with my life philosophy, which is exactly the same thing. So, welcome to Thailand. You know, obviously I wouldn't have made it this far if I had been doing anything illegal while I've been travelling around, but just to emphasise the point, here on the immigration cards for Singapore, it actually has written death for drug traffickers under Singapore law. Yeah. The two big things that you don't want to do in Singapore: traffic drugs and chew gum. It's a bit like being in school. Okay, so we're not far from the border now. Should be there in the next few minutes. Then we're crossing over into Malaysia, country number 178 of the Odyssey expedition. reclining on my recliner here. Well, I'll put your feet up. This is the most space I've had on a bus ever, I think, or at least in South America. When I haven't been in a bed. Actually, this is a bit wider than the beds in on the old Chinese buses, so it's even better than them. So I'm just going to lounge here for the next 18 hours. Oh, we're coming up to customs. Okay, all right, we're just about to leave Thailand and enter Malaysia. Right, it's time for me to get stamped out of Thailand and into Malaysia. Right, okay, we're just leaving Thailand behind me, and as you can see by the little posts between this fence with the crescent moon and the star, we are now in Malaysia, which is country. Which is country 178 of the Odyssey expedition. Only 22 to go. Woo! Well, that was painless enough. I've just been stamped into country number 178 of the Odyssey expedition. I've only got 22 more to go before I finish, and by the end of this evening, I hopefully will only have 21 to do.
It's Malaysia! Yes! Yes!
Yeah! I think anyone's been so excited to go to Malaysia before.
It's Malaysia! Okay!
Yeah, okay, Malaysia!
Malaysia, peace! Peace!
Excellent. Oh, we're off in a motor car. 50 bobbers after us, we don't know where we are. Well, this monk at the front of the bus seems to be keeping everyone entertained. It's quite good. This is the most lively bus I've been on for such a long time. Everyone just seems to be having a laugh. Whether they're drunk or just a merry bunch. Oh, I need to get a haircut. Oh, my hair's too long. Look at this. It's just way too long. I can't even look at that. It's ridiculous. So I'm becoming of a man. I get this cut. But unfortunately, I'm going to be on this bus till 3 o'clock in the morning, and then at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm getting on a boat over to Indonesia. So there's not going to be much chance of a barbershop in between that. But I reckon tomorrow, Indonesia, maybe. When I get there. Go on a security checkpoint. Gotta put the camera away. Oh, my hair is annoying me. One thing to bear in mind when you're in Southeast Asia is the importance of feet. These things. Hang on. One thing that you've got to bear in mind when you're in Southeast Asia is the importance of feet. Yeah, these things. Okay. The problem is that if you point anything with your feet, or you point your bare foot towards someone, like if you cross your legs in that way, it's considered extremely rude. So you got to be very, very careful what you do with your legs. Like you can't just put them up like this on, you know, the seat in front of you, because that'd be quite rude. Just gonna take my leg down now, and so you don't, yeah, because feet are regarded in this part of the world as like the worst part of your body, and to do anything sort of with them in regard to another person, like, you know, touch them with your foot or something like that, is regarded as, you know, quite a slur, quite an insult, which is common across the whole of Asia, actually, all the way in the Middle East, all the way up to Libya, where Colonel Gaddafi once famously held a meeting with Tony Blair and spent the whole of the meeting with his bare foot sort of pointing towards Blair in a sign of disrespect that Blair didn't get onto because he wasn't as culturally aware as I am. Look, a rainbow! Okay, so we're hurtling through Malaysia at the moment. We're going from the very north of the country to the very, very south. We're in Peninsular Malaysia at the moment. Malaysia is split between two sections, well, three sections really. One of which is here in Peninsular Malaysia, which is on the peninsula of Southeast Asia, and the other parts are on Borneo, and they're Sarawak and Sabah, which both of them are on each side of Brunei, which is in the middle, and above the Kalimantan region of Indonesia, because there's three different countries that share the island of Borneo. It's quite complicated, but it's not that complicated really. There's three different countries that share the island of Britain. There's England and Cornwall and Scotland. Somewhere else. Anyway, so there was a lovely, oh there it is. There's a lovely what's it called? Rainbow out the window. There's a lovely rainbow out the window at the moment, which is nice. I guess it means rain's coming this way. Peak. Kind of a bit peckish. I was a bit stupid. I didn't change any money into Malaysian money. I changed it to Singaporean money because I'm going to be in Singapore soon. I thought, well, I need a little bit of money to get to a cash machine. Oh no, I didn't get Singapore money. I got Indonesian money. What am I talking about? I'm talking crap. Ignore me. That's my welcome to Malaysia rainbow. That's my welcome to Malaysia rainbow. Everyone gets one. name's Graham Hughes and I'm in Malaysia. Kilometres to Kuala Lumpur. We don't want to go there. We want to go to Singapore. Last time I was in Kuala Lumpur, it was the Sepang Grand Prix, the Malaysian Grand Prix. And I got tickets and it cost me about £12, I think, to get in, sat on the grass. Great day, got sunburnt, very drunk. See if these mountains like that. My name's Graham Hughes and I'm in Malaysia. Right over there's a nice view. It's obscured by a cement factory. What's all that about? Mountains to the left of me that you just might be able to make out through the fading light. Those mountains to the left of me that you just might be able to make out through the failing light are the Cameron Highlands, which is a great jungle trekking opportunity for people who come here to Malaysia on holiday. But watch out for leeches though. Yeah, long pants. Yeah. Right, we just stopped for a bit of food. These are cool, these are like deep fried some things. Whatever they are, very good. So it's about 9 o'clock here. I'm actually an hour ahead of Thai time. Thai time! What did that? We're about another 6 hours before we get to our destination, Singapore. In fact, we're just on the outskirts of Kuala Lumpur, the capital. which is the place where the Petronas Towers are. They used to be the tallest building in the world in 2002. And then they built Taipei 101, which is bigger. And then they built the Burj Khalifa, which is even bigger. So it's not anymore. But still pretty tall. I'm featured in the Sean Connery movie, Entrapment. Right, okay. We've just been. This is the Malaysian side of the Malaysian-Singapore border, and it's more like an airport than a border post. Put Africa to shame, which is here, a dusty old shack at the side of the road. And now we're about to proceed into Lion City, or Singapore, as the locals like to call it.